I'm just about to fit the crank seal on this 300 TDI, because you do the crank seal and the sump at the same time using the same sealer. You don't use a gasket on them now. But the funniest thing is I'm sort of working on the design of a better seal than this. This is hopeless. I know that there's a modification one you can get from Maxion. We've got 2 extra bolts in there, but I think we can go one better than that. And it's a straight retrofit. One of the problems with these seals is that it warps here, because you can see how remarkably thin it is compared to all the beefiness around here. There's just nothing there. Now, if you want to have a look at this crank, it's a really beautiful crank. But check out down here, and you can see the line where the seal's been running. There is no gouge on it, but there's a line. But the idea I've got is that you could move the seal backwards and forwards and still retain the... So what I'm trying to say is it puts a different seal in. So if you cranks one, you can move it in a different place instead of putting a sleeve over it. So anyway, this is the old seal. This is the original seal. And I don't know if you can remember when I took this apart last week. It was spewing oil out the back. So we've ended up with 3 seals. I bought a seal to use as a prototype for my idea. This is an all-makes one. Now, when we got the gasket set for this 300 TDI engine, I said, you know, I give them the part number and put a G behind it for like a genuine one. But what turned up was actually a genuine gasket set, or should I say, a bottom end set made out of different parts. Now, I don't know if LR Direct made that gasket set themselves or it came from Land Rover, but they were all genuine Land Rover parts, and in it was a genuine seal. Now, that doesn't usually come with a gasket set, but what I actually asked him to order was one of these. This is the same number with a G behind it. Are you starting to see something similar? These boxes all look remarkably the same. So let's have a look at them. So this one here, this is one I got from All Makes. I won't open it up yet, but it's in a yellow bag. That doesn't tell us anything, does it? This one's the Britpart XS one. Yellow bag. Like I say, I'm a bit reluctant to open them. Genuine Land Rover one. Made in India. This box looks very Indian. Same as this box looks very Indian. Even the staples on the side look very Indian. In fact, they're all in the exact same place. What's the chances of that? But it says this one was made in the UK, and it says this one was made in the UK. But I know full well that Land Rover gaskets are now made in India. Wow, it's in a yellow bag. So we're going to use a genuine one because we can. And we've paid for it, we might as well put it on. But now we've got 3 seals. Now, there are no markings on this to say it's a was it Doughty or Doughty seal. There's nothing. There's not even a genuine Land Rover casting mark on there. There's nothing at all. It's plain as pike staff. All right, but we're going to lose this bit. Don't need that because the old JP made us a seal installer before. Now, yeah, oh, it's a Doughty seal. Look, that's the original one. Can you see it says Doughty on it? UK or UK. But why I've got the 2 out, this one should be machine flat. All right, so we're going to put them back to back like that and get some feeler gauges out. Now, well, I haven't practiced this. It's just me messing about. Get some feeler gauges. Come on, fellas. 8. I want to start off with a small one. Start off with a 2,000th of an inch. 0.51 millimetres. Let me put the camera down there so I can balance this a bit better. That's it. Straight in. Look at that. Move it to the side. Tight. 3. Straight in. 4. Straight in. Oh, 8. Let's go for the big boys. 8. Straight in. It could be the Land Rover one that's swapped, you never know. 9. I mean, it's not scientific, this, but it's just messing about. 10. 10's tight. What's 9 like? 9 goes in, so it's 9 thou. And you can see, look, if I'm nipping that together, it won't go there and it won't go there. So it's about a 9.5 thou. Yeah, it's about 9.5 thou warp on that. What a pathetic idea, isn't it? But we're going to fit this one, and we're going to do it by the book. So I'm going to put some sealer on this and then I'll come back. Land Rover recommend a 3mm bead round the seal and a 5mm, I've just put my finger in it, at the bottom. Now that's not going to make any difference whatsoever. 3mm, 5mm, even 2mm, because once you tighten it down, well, it's going to all squidge out anyway. So let's put it on using the JP Tool-O-Matic. Yes, it's back again. We all like this one, don't we? This is steel. It's a lot better for putting the seals on because it gives the seals a chance to relax. Those plastic ones are a bloody nightmare to use, whereas this one, it's really cool. It's what the cool guys use. Right, bit of sealer on there. That feels nice. Onto there. Onto there. Boom. Now, using the sealing ring that I just threw away, you'll find out that they are absolutely bloody awful. Those plastic rings that go on there, they're so stiff. And there's such a, it's got a narrow lead, then it goes up, whereas this one we've got from JP is a nice, smooth, progressive carry on there. Now, you can see I'm in no rush for tightening it down. And I came up with all sorts of ideas and bits and pieces before about putting dowels in and things like this. And as time's gone by and I keep chopping and changing my ideas, I've realised that the holes are quite big enough in these seals. Let's pull this camera on here. The holes are quite big enough to self-align. Oh, drive a bloody bus through them. See? So you don't really need dowels in, so forget everything I said about them. Because the Land Rover did say it once upon a time he needed dowels, but I thought to myself that doesn't make any sense, because if the dowels are out a little bit, it's going to pull the seal to one side, whereas this doesn't. And I'm going to just torque this down now, and I'm going to move the camera again, but we'll see what it's like when it's fastened down. You can probably see on this 5mm bead how you're actually wasting product by all squidging out the top. Or should we say out the bottom, because the engine's inverted. It didn't come out of the sides here. Well, a little bit there and a little bit there. But notice, most importantly, you put these seals on dry. You always put these like a, I don't know, it's not a Teflon material. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh shit, I've got these mixed up now. I don't know what it is, but it's not like a regular oil seal where you put a little bit of oil on just to stop it burning out. And that is all it needs. Now again, in the updated service bulletin, they said don't use a gasket. Now, funnily enough, with the gasket kit, yeah. Oops, sorry about that. Did I disturb you, didn't I? It comes with a genuine gasket. Now, the genuine gasket has got a flat, like a dimple-y type thing here, and it's metal. But like I say, well, wait a minute. Instead of like I said, let me go and find the old gasket, and I'll show you. Right. So this is the old gasket that we took off the original one. Pay attention to this little piece here, because you can see against the size of my finger the actual contact area where the seal was touching here and here is minimal, because there's like a pressing or embossed or whatever or pressed into there a little raised bit, but you can see right down at the bottom there's hardly any surface area on it compared to here. See what I'm getting at? Now, I've got an idea to make something a bit better, but not on this vehicle, unfortunately, because we haven't got time. Everybody's sort of busy catching up at the moment, so ideas just sort of get put in the backlog. But JP and I came up with a good idea how to make these, and I think it's going to work out well. So there we go. That's a crank seal. I hope you like that. They are not a very good idea, are they? They're really pathetic. I mean, it made a good engine, then they thought, it must have been like a Friday afternoon, they thought, oh, come on, let's think of something quick. The worst, I'm just ad-libbing now because I'm just going on to the, but I was just looking at this seal, and I thought, look, there's all this surface area here. You see where the seal has come out? Look, couldn't have made it a bit thicker? Couldn't have made it just that bit more here, because there's nothing that goes on here. Oops. Land Rover, don't you love her, mate? See ya.